All right, greetings and salutations. Let's get straight with it. We got Taurus and with the Taurus woman up top. Taurus masculine or man at the bottom. Overall energy, which is fairly important. And we got the bottom line energy, which is very important. So, it's fairly important here, overall energy. We have the Six of Cups. This is the sauce. Sauce. This is your steez. This is your essence. It's what makes you you. You know, everybody is saucy. Everybody is an individual. Everybody is a different person. Even if you're an identical twin, you're a different person. You know, your soul signature is unique and one of a kind, and it will always be that way, even if you get cloned and all kind of shit like that. Clarifying this sauce, we get the Eight of Pentacles. We have a life here. Eight of Pentacles is a life. When people say the term "go get a life," this is you having one. You know, what's a life? That's shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed to sleep on. Two of Wands, that's a way to make ends meet or survive out here, a job or some shit like that. Three of Wands, that's purpose. You're doing more than just having a job. You're helping other people because you're in a position to help yourself. Relationship, that's in your life. Children, family, those are pentacles in your life. You know, jewelry or little accessories and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has a life. But if you have a life, then to those who ain't got one, you know, you got something to lose. Majority of the world ain't got a life. It's people who live in mansions who don't have a life. Said shit 2 times. It's people in mansions who don't have a life. You know, majority of the world don't have a life. But if you have one, that means people will take from you. People will take from you. Final smoke. Got God here. Now, when it comes to your life, God should be included inside of it. If God isn't, you should get to know God. Closer you get to God, closer you get to yourself, closer you get to yourself, closer you can get to everybody else. Sauce. Everybody's all that, but you need to be all that in a bag of chips. That's the step after the Six of Cups. That's being more than your social security number. That's being more than your credit score. That's being more than your status. Fucking with God, you can be more than anything. God is crucial when it comes to yourself. It's just your soul. It's just you as a person. And God is essential in your life. God come around, it's 3 things that's going to happen. There's some good shit that's going to happen. There's some bad shit that's going to happen. Or it's just going to be ugly. Good and ugly is good. Because at least that leaves just a 33% chance that God is coming here to hit you with a jab, smack, and shake the motherfucking rug from under you. And really, you know, we don't take losses out here. We take lessons. But a lesson will be upon you. And even if it is bad, it's good. Because God is perfect and he don't make mistakes. He could be a she could be a he, you know, we rock it. What's more important than all that there, we got the bottom line here. We have a Queen of Wands. This could be a Leo woman, Sagittarius woman, Aries woman. If you have them in your life, this could be just a divine feminine. Just like I say, a mother, grandmother, great-grandmother. This could be a mentor, elder. Some type of motherly elder, matriarch, something like that. Whoever this person is a big reason why you here. I said shit 2 times. Whoever this person is a huge reason on why you even here. And we got happiness, or at least emotional contentment with this whole little situation right here. So, bottom line. Home is what a heart is. Home card is out here. It's the 4 of Wands. This could be home, like the 4th, 5th plus dimensions where we dwell at. 3rd dimension, the world. This is just a temporary space and time. You know, this expiration date on this planet, this expiration date on us, this expiration date on that milk you got in your refrigerator and shit. Like, home, it's infinite. Everything is infinite. God is infinite. Path and purpose and shit, which is this. It's infinite. The way home is through path. It's through purpose. We'll dive into that in a second. But home is where the heart is. But home is also where the hate is, where some of the great is become greater. You know? A path. This is tradition, cultures, values. Very important themes that dominate y'all life, Taurus. Now let's just build off that. Taurus woman, you come into the situation with the fear card. Fear. This is making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. This is being mentally discombobulated from a Ten of Swords, which is a death or a permanent ending. Clarifying this Knight of Swords is also a Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is lining your life up or getting your life together. Ready to make room for something, someone, or for someplace in life. Swords is all about thoughts, decisions, directions, mentality, ideology. You know what I mean? Thoughts and decisions. Pentacles are persons, places, things, shit you can taste, touch, see, feel in here, shit that's right here, shit that's not finna be here, shit that you can actually push or look at. Fear. What's the opposite of fear? It's love. No, the opposite of love is not hate, it's fear. People fear what they don't know. You know what I mean? People fear what they can't comprehend. People fear what they ain't never seen or experience or situation they ain't never been through. Things are literally lining up in your life right now, and it's just kind of scary. Why? Why? To the Pentacles, because, you know, you lined your shit up for a reason, and it's here. This is like one, two, or a few things. Taurus woman, you come into this situation having doubts about a person you getting serious with. This could be dating. You having doubts about, I don't know, somebody you got fixing your house. This is like you trying to save money, some shit in your house you need done. You call yourself trying to be local, you know what I mean, and community based on finding this certain contractor, but it's just something about them you ain't really feeling. But you already did the paperwork and the contracts and shit like that, and it's like you iffy. This could also be a new friend, your best friend's old best friend pop back in their life, or your best friend's sister, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like Tauruses, y'all are a lot like Leos. I'm a Leo, July 26th, how old boy. Taurus, y'all are like Leos when it come to like new people. Y'all territorial. Which is a good thing. I'm territorial and I know exactly what that shit's about. That's what the fuck you supposed to be on. That's a good friend. That's a good family. It's like a new person show up and you on their heels. You on their bumper. Yo, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, I'm ooh. Yeah, nice to meet you. Oh, okay. So-and-so son, so-and-so daughter. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, I'm big cuz, I'm big auntie, I'm big bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, anything holler, but it's just like you peeping them and it's like, yo, I mean, right. Moving on. Taurus male, you come into the situation with secrets. Seven of Swords is secrets. It's a cat coming out the bag. Some darkness that's coming to the light. Somebody keeping it a $150 with you about something. You keeping it a $150 to someone about something. Or you just keeping it a $150 with yourself. You're just keeping it 100 with yourself. When I say $150, I'm keeping it 100. That's just keeping it real. You know, no games, no more lying, no more fibbing. This is just keeping it fucking real. So I can keep it fucking real. These are results because this is what it is. It's like how you a gangster, but you ain't no gang. You ain't never done no gangster shit. There's nobody that can verify that. Like I have proof you're not a gangster. So when are you gonna acknowledge that? It's like you tell everybody you're a millionaire. It's like I got proof you're nothing near that. So You gonna tell everybody, or you just want me to? You know what I mean? It's like something. It's a Seven of Swords. It's results or a secret. Or some darkness that's sitting in the dark that's, like I say, dancing. Somebody got it. Somebody got their hands on it. Like, this is some valuable shit. Which is why you need to keep your business to yourself. Keep family business to your motherfucking self. It's a way you move so these type of situations can dissolve themselves. We have a secret here or some results here. And whatever it is, you put a lot of focus on it. Five of Swords, that's focus. You're going back. It's like you get some results and you focus and you're going back. Like, fuck, how did this happen? More smoke. How did this happen? And it's like you, Queen of Cup. This is dreams, visions, fantasies, signs, synchronicities, intuition, writings on the wall. Or this is just ghosting. Ghosting is something that's not present, but you see. It's something that's not there, but you see it. Signs. Now, for some Taurus men, just gonna keep it fucking real here. You got some results that you try to find out how. This could be, I don't know, you in the red. That issue you didn't even know. You using the red, but you find out you are, and you just like trying to focus, like, yo, what the fuck going on? And then you start seeing signs of who it might be, whether that's you, your accountant, whatever the fuck you got going on. You know what I mean? New protocols, shit like that. Lapsed plans, whatever the fuck. This could be, like I said, a relationship. You fuck with a person that got some shit. You get checked up like you always do, you know what I'm saying? You see some results and you're just like, what the fuck? How did this happen? Well, you get to focusing on it, and then you get the, like I said, you see signs and synchronicities exactly where you got this shit from. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly. If it's not health or wealth related, I just take it as like, your secret. You trying to figure out how the fuck this even got out here like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's out here. So you didn't want out, it's out. But it's like you put focus on it, and it's like you, like everything else, you see exactly how this shit happened. Let's move on. Taurus woman, you in regards to yourself personally, this is just all about you right now. We got the Six of Swords. This is shit clicking. The shit click with it. Don't go against the grain, go with the grain. If it's easier to go with the grain, go with the grain. Why paddle upstream when it's like, it doesn't make sense paddling upstream when you gotta go the other opposite direction? This is putting more strain on yourself than you have to. Like, why? Anything, you want your mind just as clear as this energy is. This is like traffic moving this way and traffic going this way on a freeway with no traffic in it. Shit is like clear. Like, you have a clear path in your life right now, and you see all the work that's got to go into keeping this path clear. But that's not how this works, because whatever this path is like any fucking path. It's only clear for a second. Okay, eventually this gate might close. Eventually this opportunity might rear its welcome all the way out. It's going to take some actions to maintain anything. What are wants? Actions, behavior, shit you doing, shit you've done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it. You have a gap. You have an opening. This is not some shit you can stretch. It's like you ask somebody to give you a little time to practice before you start something, before you take your shot. Seven of Swords is results. Six of Swords would be taking the shot. Five of Swords, focused card, would be like cocking back a bow or a gun aiming at your target. Six of Swords is taking a shot. Seven of Swords, the result. Seems like it's a shot you're trying to take in life towards a woman that you took a few times and you just didn't hit that mark. You know, this is something you tried with and failed, not miserably, but failed to every prevail. But what you also learning is that, like I said, you have the opportunity to get better and better. Ace of Swords, that's power, strength, authority, dominion, courage, valor. A for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive. The loading chamber in the Matrix in my book, you finna go from the 6 to the 7 with this power, this newfound power. It's like you took this shot numerous of times. But this is like the growth from it, the learning from it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you trying again. You just perfecting your A for accuracy to be on the mark with this shit. Whatever you trying to wear down, whatever you trying to wear down, you're gonna wear it down. You'll fix sign. You always get your mark. You always hit your mark. You always get the object of your affection. You always make that impact on the people you're trying to make that impact on. It takes a lot of time, energy, and resources to do it, but you are the one to do it. You're good. And like I say, shots are all about timing too. Shots are all about timing too. So, Taurus male. You in regards to the women in your life, this is the feminine energy. This can be like your mom, your sister, daughter, niece, girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, gay best friend, what have you. You got the 4 cups. When it comes to the feminine energies in your life, you kind of in the world when it comes to the feminine energy. This is... Let me put some smoke on it. A shitload of outside conflicts that you doing just to, I don't know, connect, just to find a connection. Like, this is the energy of you hitting strip clubs all the time, hoping to find a stripper. Because the only reason you want a stripper is because you be in strip clubs so much to want one. You get to thinking about, damn, their life situations. Maybe it's a pimp that got them doing this shit. Maybe they in a fucked up situation where they doing this shit and you trying to save them. When in reality, shorty probably making 3 times as much money as you is in this motherfucker, and like you're just part of the demo here as far as you trying to put her on your demo. You just in the world. You know, you don't even look for love in places like these. Eventually, you'll see this beautiful woman with a shitload of ones buying, I don't know, fruits for her little smoothies and shit. You know what I mean? Catch her ass at motherfucking CVS, some shit, nigga. Walgreens, nigga. You catch her ass at Cubs, nigga. Schnucks, nigga. With all them singles and shit. That's when you catch shorty. You ain't trying to find love in here. It's like church. I tell people all the time. I'm gonna find love of my life in church. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but y'all still gonna do shit outside of the church. Like, you look for people in there like y'all gonna be in there all day. Like, that's y'all 24-hour face. Like, that's y'all 24-hour place or some shit like that. Like, nah. You gotta catch people in different angles. 5 of Wands is also outside conflict. That shit that don't involve you, but you can make it about yourself if you want to. You think it's true love because, I don't know, I'm using just a stripper analogy just so it can make sense. You think y'all got some type of connection, but in reality it's just business. Your feelings, in essence, cups, feelings, emotions, cups, feelings and emotions. What's a cup? It's a feeling and emotion. All indicators in what mental direction you finna go right now. You think it's a connection because of the actions involved. Nah, ain't no swords here. Do you see any thoughts, decisions, or direction motherfuckers is going right now? Nah, you ain't trying to get in shorty head. You trying to get in her heart before you even see what her mind at. If you know where her mind at, you will know that there's no emotions connected to this. This is all business. And cough up them pinnacles at the end of this dance, motherfucker. Don't play yourself thinking things aren't there when you just making it up as you go along. So, if it's a relationship, Okay, you trying to be in. Let's just keep it real. You know a connection when you feel it. Like everything is aligned. You'll know. It's women who ain't slept with, but I've been like bucket naked with, shaving a bush and everything. Nigga, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been, you know what I mean? It's levels to shit. Feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can, hey. I've had connections before, but they were just what it was. It wasn't nothing deeper than those. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's how you coming at it. Don't let actions and pentacles be bait for things you need to mentally and emotionally connect to, especially when it comes to women. I'll say that shit one more time. Don't let your actions and your pentacles become bait. You know what I mean? To attach mentally and emotionally to another person. It don't work like that. It starts, you mentally attach first, then it's a feeling. Then you do what you doing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's processes to life. Make sure you're doing things in the right way, because you do things the wrong way, then you're going to have a wrong situation. Just say you end up, hypothetically speaking, you end up being with this stripper chick. You end up cuffing her. And you hit her with the, oh, I don't want you working there no more. She gonna hit you with the, nigga, you met me there. Fuck is you saying? I'm making too much bread and I got you now, so it ain't like I'm really out here. Not saying you saved me, because I don't need no saving, my nigga, but this is a good demo. I'm actually going steady. You actually fuck with me like that? What do you mean I can't do what I've been doing? Fuck is you mean? Like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like I said, it's a lot of outside conflicts out here. It's a lot of worldly shit going on, but you don't go to the world to find true love. You let love find you. You don't go out in the world to find talent. Talent finds you. You don't go to the world for anything. If you're going in the world and you're going outside God, like, you go within God for anything. And that's really going within yourself. Trusting your own feelings and emotions and intuition and shit like that. At any rate. Taurus woman, you in regards to the men in your life, same way you had this Taurus man dealing with the women and the way he dealing with them, just disconnect. Like, wrapping up, add more smoke and wrapping up to that little energy I was just talking about with the Taurus man and the women. It's just like I said, you can't expect what you have and what you got going on to trap anybody. You building at the end of the day. Y'all equals at the end of the day. Like, my mama hit me with that shit. She, here I am thinking like I need to get my shit together, which is a never-ending process. I see legit enough for me to have kids and sustain a family and a wife and kids and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my children to grow up the way I grew up, like with nothing just out here. You know what I'm saying? With nothing. I grew up with nothing. Start off with nothing, like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah. That's why I'm very selective on what I do. But my mom just told me one time, she like, nigga, you getting older at this point, bro. Every chick you meet probably gonna have kids, nigga. So you gonna be stepdad and dad, giving a time lapse, nigga. And it's like, it ain't like you doing this shit by yourself. You need a woman to build with, nigga. Like, that's the whole part you missing, nigga. You ain't in it, so you don't see it. Facts, mom, facts. just the lesson that the Taurus man is learning is just, he ain't gonna do shit by himself. Or he tweaking, thinking he gonna come out this two-way street, taking up both lanes. Taurus woman, you in regards to the men in your life, just like this, we got the Four of Wands. This is your home. This is your heart. And this is wherever your heart is. This is home. This is your heart. And this is wherever your heart is. Home is where the heart is. So we're smoking this home. You got you and another person in your home, where your heart is. In your home or in your heart, or where your heart is. Clarifying that, we got the Four of Swords. You, once again, in your head. This is the second time you've been warning yourself about whoever this person is. It could be a good person, but I kind of know Tauruses, man. Y'all be holding down goofies, niggas who ain't even be like niggas that ain't even on your level. Niggas who don't even deserve to be near you. It's weird. I'm looking at like majority of Taurus women that I know in their fucking relationships. Like they are dating duds. These niggas are bums. Like they're not black when I say niggas. Niggas is universal and shit. Duds. They dating duds. Cause y'all loyal. Cause y'all riders. Cause it's about tradition and family, and you put back burners to a lot of shit. Especially with y'all relationships, and like that shit dead. Like that shit's dead. If this person ain't on your level or above, if they need to do the opposite of mustard, then yeah, you right. What you feeling is right. Yeah, shake them. You know, Harlem shake their ass, because like I say, it's pointless. All you will be is just an anchor. It's like your house, which is Taurus, the number one sanctuary in y'all life is y'all home. Whether that's a house, apartment, whatever the fuck y'all got going on, room, whatever the fuck, it's y'all. That's y'all kingdom. That's y'all shit. You know what I mean? Y'all house should be a spaceship, like a Star Wars space fleet ship. It's big as hell, but it can go light years and go all around the fucking space. Space is infinite. You know what I'm saying? But if your house feel like a dungeon, if your house feel like it's anchored, like you on a boat, but it's anchored, you ain't going nowhere. You're just on a boat. It's like going on a cruise ship, and you just on a cruise ship. You ain't even sailing the seas and shit. Like anytime you feel anchored, because you an anchor. Taurus, you an anchor. You're a fixed sign, so you're anchored. We don't need two anchors here. It's hard enough you bringing your anchor out to do the shit you need to do out here. Suppose you bring your anchor out because you need to do some shit out here, but guess what? You can't go nowhere because it's another anchor. Another anchor. Like, look, it's not a bad vibe. It could be ugly. It's just a vibe you're getting in your own home that's imbalanced. It's not balanced. You knew that before this person probably moved in your house, before this person put their hands on your house, before this person did business with you. Whatever the situation is, you've been getting bad vibes or uneasy vibes this whole time. It's time to really focus on why. Okay? This with your home, so this shit is very important. Not saying you let a stranger in, not saying you let a stranger in, but it's just you feel the vibes, and it all comes from Pentacles. His Pentacles don't match up. Where is it? It could be a chick, it could be your bestie. It could be a she be a he. You know how I mean, right? They Pentacles don't add up. It's like they move. It's like you move in with a person. Y'all decide to move in before you even put the contracts out to move in with this person. It's like you kind of knew. You was kind of iffy. You know how they can be sometimes, but you put all that shit behind you to make this shit happen, and it's just like you felt that way in the beginning. Here it is. I don't know, 2 weeks, 2 months in the deal, and it's like, yeah, this don't add up. You don't add up. Like nothing adds up. This ain't nothing how we set up before. It's that type of situation. Riri is already out here. The Taurus man got it, but this is the card you need, and this is RERE. Reevaluate something, reconnect something, revamp something, release something, renege on something. Shit, relocate. You know what I mean? It's RERE, whatever you need to do, but we're gonna get to that in a second. Taurus man, you in regards to yourself personally, like all you, everything that's going on with you personally right now. You Queen of Swords. What's the Queen of Swords? It's the Lucy Liu card in my deck. Lucy Liu from Kill Bill. You seen how Lucy Liu was in Kill Bill. Like, she won't play no games. She was about her business. You knew exactly where she stood. She was very firm and anchored in her mental direction that she was going in life. 10 toes the fuck down. Or what mental direction you going on. This is how you need to be with yourself going towards the future. Anchored. Why should you be 10 toes the fuck down going mentally towards the future so your ass don't hop in no self-imposed prison? Self-imposed, key term. So you don't put yourself in no self-imposed prison. You always need to know what you finna do. You always need to know where you going. You always gotta have a plan. You always need to know how you gonna approach a situation. You always gonna know how you gonna attack a fucking plan. Like, you always gotta screen people before you bring them into your life. You always gotta Make sure you know who this person is before you let them in your home. I got a house. The situations in my younger days where my doors was wide open to people in need. I'm 33. That shit dead. I'm not 18, 19 with a house. Apartment no more and shit. I deal in the house business now, so you know what I mean. Ever since I've been living in homes, I ain't opened my door up yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's a reason. Because once I let something in my home that ain't checked out, that ain't clear, it's 100% my accountability on however I feel or whatever I do or whatever happens once they're in my realm. Home is also where the heart is. Whatever happens in here is going, you know what I mean? Might fuck around and hurt my heart. Fuck around and hurt my heart. So, masculine, make sure you know your shit. Make sure you know what you're doing. You don't half-ass moves. You don't shoot dice out here and just go with the flow. You don't flip a coin and figure out what move you're going to make. No. You're a human being. There's so many ways you can attack life. Just make sure you know how to attack it. Going to the future, Taurus woman, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is Bossy, Khalees Bossy card. Like the song Bossy by Khalees, that whole fucking swag. This is you embodying that shit. But this is really bossing the fuck up. Like, what does bossing the fuck up mean to you? That means bossing up. Taking advantage of something. Getting to it. Something you want, you get that shit. How do you get it? Do 10 of Wanding. What's 10 of Wands? Number one, that's completing your action cycle. What's a wand? That's shit you're doing. That's shit you've done. Not shit you finna do because you ain't did it. It's also actions and behaviors. You know. You need to boss up. How do you boss up? Something you're going to have to pump the brakes on. You got to end things to begin things, even if they're temporary. Even if they're temporary. This is obedience, not sacrifice. Obedience, discipline. If you're a boss, you need to be very disciplined on how you move. You ain't got the same amount of responsibilities and accountabilities as the owner. The card after this, as the owner, but for your position, you pretty cool as long as you handle your business. Like going to the future, you're gonna have to really handle your business yourself. You're gonna have to really take accountability and ownership, or at least more supervision in your own situation. Can't let shit in your life become idle because you're too anchored in your life. If you idle and anchored, then like I say, it's gonna take a while for you to move anywhere, or do the next move, or whatever you need to do in your life. Wrapping this reading up, Taurus man, you going to the future rereading. Some shit that the feminine needs to do, you personally need to do. RERE. That's rearrange some shit. Revamp something, rehash on something, relay something. Maybe rehab on something. Rehabbing your house, rehabbing yourself. RE, realizing. You know what I mean? This could be relocation, reneging on a situation, whatever it is, it's just switching it up. Rearranging the pentacles in your life. What's a pentacle? It's a person, place, or a thing. It's people in your life that don't need to be there no more. You need to rearrange them. Not get rid of them, just rearrange them. You just take an inventory and place in the order of importance. You got God / you, because you and God are one. And you got family. Then you got like friends and associates, and then the rest of the motherfucking world. It's like hierarchy. If you reread like this, then this is usually a sign that you're getting yourself together. Anytime you're in a position like this, getting yourself together, calling yourself trying to help somebody else, you're just playing yourself like DJ Khaled. Because that's not the truth. In fact, just take it as a lesson learned. This is just a little internal conflict you got when you get in your... I hate it too. You anchored. I'm a Leo. Anchored. Fixed signs. Yeah, it sucks when you got to rearrange shit after you just had it anchored and set. It's like somebody changing your radio station or changing the settings on your fucking seat in your car. Like, you're going to get heated for a second. But thank God you can still change those settings back. Thank God you got settings to change and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, with a swift move of pentacles, everything is going to align the way you want it. Taurus, because you are the thinkers who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. That's my message. Hope I can be of good use. It's going to get Virgo knocked out so I can take a break.